So there are now two things that we need to do to fix this wheel. First of all, we need to line it up in the right place. We need to create the other four wheels, and obviously it's a little on the big side. So we're going to have to fix that too. So let's start here by let's just drag this out and add a couple of mates. First of all, we'll go to our mate tool, and I'm going to mate this face to that face. Perfect, no problem. We get that. Hit OK. Next, I want to mate. Let's just grab any one of these circular edges to that circular edge on our other product, and it's going to make those concentric if it can, and hit OK. That is awesome. We'll hit OK. And now this guy rotates just like it should. It's got 1 degree of freedom, which is absolutely perfect. Let's create another one of those. To do that, I can just select this wheel and hit Copy, Paste. And the new one will drop wherever my mouse happens to be at the moment. Now I can just mate this exactly like the other one. So let's go to our mate command. Select this face and that one. Just mate those together. Hit OK. And then finally, select one of these edges and this edge. It'll make those concentric. Perfect. Now this guy's overlapping a little bit, but that's cool. Doesn't matter. One more thing we might want to do, just for giggles, is if we were to mate on our wheels here, let's mate the front plane of this wheel with the front plane of our second wheel. And we're just going to set those to be parallel, not coincident, but parallel. Hit OK, exit the mate tool, and now when we drag one of these, they should both move because those planes are trying to stay parallel. Very cool. Let's create the other side now. So we'll go to our Component Patterns drop-down and do Mirror Components, as we have in the past. We'll grab our right plane, and this time we don't want to grab the wheel's right plane. We want to grab the right plane of the entire assembly. That's what we're mirroring across. And then the components to mirror, we want this wheel and that wheel, both of them. Hit OK. We should end up with Monster Truck Robot ready to rock right here, and they should all move exactly like they should. Now clearly this is not perfect yet. We still need to make these the right size, but we are almost there, folks. Now this is going to happen pretty frequently, where you end up with a model that is, I mean, it's exactly what you want. It's just the wrong size, and you just really just want to, can't you just squish it down? I don't want to mess with the parameters and kind of change things. It'll mess stuff up. Yes, we can. So let's go to our wheel here. I'm going to edit that in context by clicking that Edit Part button. Turn this guy blue. And then I'm going to head over to my Insert menu, down to the Features menu. And there's this one in here called Scale. Now, they hide this by default. They don't want everybody using this tool because, I don't know, they think you'll run wild with it and scale everything, everything in your document. If you go down to Customize Menu, then you might be able to show your Scale command if it's not there. All right, so go Insert, Features, and Scale, and this is where the magic happens, folks. Let's expand down the wheel that we're working with. I'll grab both of those solid bodies in it, and that's what we want to scale. We don't want to scale about centroid. Let's scale about the origin of our document. And for now, let's do uniform scaling. Let's set it to 0.5, for example. Hit OK. That's a little bit on the small side now. So let's head over to our tree here, find that scale feature, edit that right there. Set that to, I don't know, 0.7. Hit OK. And that looks, I mean, that's a little on the big side. So we'll do something in between. But I'd also like for these to be wider, right? I want them to, the circumference to get smaller, but they kind of look a little bit squat. So let's edit this scale one more time. And instead of uniform scaling, we'll do each axis separately. So I'll set X to 0.6. That looks fine. Let's actually zoom out here. If I zoom out enough, I should be able to see my X, Y, and Z axes. So right now, X is this way. That's actually the one I want to leave at 1. The other two, I'm going to set to 0.6, right? So now I hit OK. It's going to scale it on the Y and Z, but not on the X. So we have super wide tires. That's kind of cool. Let's do it one more time. Let's edit that scale feature. And I think I want the X to be maybe 0.8. Let's try that. Hit OK. That's looking pretty good. We can exit that part, go back to our assembly. Now we have a robot that works. He's got wheels, and everybody's happy. I'm pretty happy. I hope you're pretty happy. Let's wrap this sucker up.